Hey guys, it's Davey here, and it's currently day 170. I hope you guys had an amazing day, and I do hope you guys are doing better than yesterday. But today, I want to talk about how can you get others to listen to you, right? We all have areas in which we excel others, or if you're average, even if you're average, there are still perhaps times where you have learned more from your mistakes than someone else, right? Naturally, we will want to advise people on the things we learned, but even then, rarely do people ask for your advice. But on this topic, on how do you get others to listen to you, there will be times in your life, perhaps you're going through this right now, where someone you know won't listen to you and rather try and find out themselves. Like, how many times, and even yourself, you may ask yourself this question, like, how many times, if I just wasn't stubborn, if I just choose to listen to the right people for the right advice, then maybe I wouldn't be here trying to find it out myself. And quite frankly, I am very stubborn. I always try to do it myself because I think the world is against me, right? I think my parents are against me. I think my friends are against me. Anyone that isn't prescribed to my idea or the way of life, and they are against me. That's how I view the thing. That's how I view my world. And this is why I'm trying to battle through the trenches on my own, trying to, be my own success without listening to majority of the people. Now, I do still think that you shouldn't listen to anyone who don't and will not sacrifice the things they want to reach your goals and purposes. You should only listen to people who truly want the best for you. However, even in that aspect, we still tend to not listen to people. And even though we even find it harder to let others listen to us. For example, we all have that friend who parties too hard on the weekend, and you might have that family member who isn't healthy and is putting their health at risk due to their careless eating habits. You might have coworkers who choose to give you a hard time by not cooperating with you at the workplace. Naturally, you would complain, right? You'll bring them down, you'll bring their attention to your dissatisfaction. Then criticize them. Criticize basically telling them that you're dumb and I'm smarter than you. That is what a criticism does to someone subconsciously, whether you agree with it or not. Now, there's totally no order as to how you decide to show your disapproval, and frankly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you complain first or criticize them first. It doesn't matter. What is your goal, though? When you do try to complain and criticize, is to get them to change or listen to you. However, that becomes the opposite when you complain or criticize, as it creates more misunderstanding between you and them. You see, if you want people to listen to you and you start to complain and criticize, the chances are they will never listen to you and you're only going to make them resent you more. To get others to listen to you, first, you have to tell them you appreciate them. You have to use your words carefully to tell them that, hey, I can be trusted. I'm not a dick. I'm here to support you. I'm here to love you. I'm here not to complain about the wrongs you have done. Now, this may sound cringy and all, but the more you criticize someone, the more resistance they'll build around you. And if you want people to listen to you, if you want people to do as you say in a positive way, then you first must let them trust you. So use your words carefully and appreciate them, because appreciating someone will easily bring their trust to you, because people, quite frankly, are not appreciated enough in our world. So just a little bit of sincerity, just a little bit of appreciation will touch their heart. And that's something you first need to do. Appreciating them basically tells them, hey, look, I'm not your mom or dad here telling you what to do. And when you do it wrong, I'm going to criticize you just like how your parents did. So I'm sure we all hated that. Like, I hate it when my parents criticize me for doing something wrong. And when I do something right, they don't appreciate it. It is like almost something they expect, right? You do something wrong, they'll beat you down. But when you do something right, they keep quiet, like that's expected of you. And that totally sucks. Like, we as kids, as just anyone growing up, crave appreciation. We want to be told right. We want to be cared for, right? We want to be like appreciated. But that seldom is given to us, even though it is gonna cost them nothing. By appreciating someone, that alone may fill a void they have been seeking all their life. That alone will gain their trust. That alone will show them that, hey, this person really cares about me. And I love him because he appreciates me just by being who I am. We are not here to be their parents. We are not here to bring back their past hate, all right? We don't want to bring them down. And if we want someone to listen to us, then we certainly don't want them to resent us. And by criticizing and complaining them and seldom giving them the appreciation they deserve. Let's be real. The only reason why you and I listen to our parents' criticism is because we had to. We had no choice. And even then, we willingly, openly, or secretly will resent them, will show resentment towards them. Your words won't be taken the right way if you treat the person you want them to listen to as your child. They are not your child, nor are you their parents. So don't criticize them like they are your own kids, bro. Praise everything they do that can be praised. Lift them up every moment you can. Make them feel that you are someone they can trust with their life. Now, if you build a good enough relationship when they no longer avoid eye contact and when they tend to greet you when they see you, I would consider this a healthy relationship that can be progressed into a friendship. However, most importantly, at this point, they shouldn't have problems sharing their dreams or aspiration with you. Which leads us to the next most important step. Ask questions about them. Put them in the spotlight and feed into their ego, right? Of how important they are. Show them and tell them how important they are. Or as you would also put it, have meaningful conversations, right? But what makes this conversation different is that you should be spending more time on finding out about their life, probing them to talk more about themselves than you oversharing and taking the spotlight away from them. Because no matter how interesting your life may be, it's never a good etiquette to overshare your achievements when you are not asked for or to someone not of a close friend. You see, this is why people don't really overshare themselves. They don't want to be come off as an attention seeker. So this is why we ask. This is why we allow them to share so they can be comfortable sharing because people all want to brag about their life, but people will hold back knowing that it's not the right thing to do. So this is why we gotta ask questions, right? Let them share about their life. And the reason why we're doing this to build trust, to let them open up, so then we can actually figure out what it is they want to achieve in life. And when we find out what it is they want in life, what it is that they want to achieve, then we can communicate to them that, hey, if you do this, you will get what you want. In other words, I can help you out, but you just have to listen to me, right? And I know this may sound deceitful, but this is just basic common sense, right? If you want someone to listen to you, they will only truly listen to you if you have something they also want. Or in other words, if you can help them get what it is they want. So coming back to the examples, if your friend is outside drinking every single week and harming his body, but if you realize that, hey, he wants to be in the national weightlifting team, then tell him that if you party every day, you may not make it to the national weightlifting team. Or next time when your coworker decides to slack off, tell him or her that if you don't finish this project, it may put them behind, which will put their promotion at risk, which will mean that they may not be able to buy their children that holiday they promise. Whatever the case may be, others will only take your word as good advice if it helps them get what they want in life. The difference between how well you can convince and change someone's behavior will matter on how you can show them you're the best option at getting them towards their goal. It's a give and take relationship, and it always have been. If you are having troubles at work, at home, at life in general, trying to get others to do the things you want, or even just as simple as fixing something they had done wrong due to your own experience. It's the thing, everything you do say will be heard. It's always heard, but the difference between it being heard and taken into action will be dictated with how you convey your words, with how many questions you ask that person, with if you actually understand them, that you can actually help them. Now, before I close this video, I just want to address that yes, I didn't upload yesterday, and the reason because of that, I just felt lazy, right? I felt lazy, and I know even though I am lazy, and when I do feel lazy, I should have still checked in with you guys. I should have still uploaded something, but yeah, yesterday just was a very bad day. Didn't manage to upload, and I really felt bad about that, which is why I came back today feeling stronger than ever because, quite honestly, I cannot keep doing this to me and to you guys, right? Obviously, it is not really affecting you guys at the moment because not many people are probably stopping by my channel, but it is just my own commitment, my own promise that I feel like I am breaking when I don't upload daily. So, coming back into this routine, coming back, staying focused, staying locked in is something I had trouble building. And I could say that today will be the first day actually rejuvenating myself to stay back into focus, to actually lock in, to actually detox myself from all the distractions I had indulged in for the past few months. So today is not only day 117th of my journey, but today is also the first day of my detox. So I'll see how that goes, and I do hope it turns out good. Actually, I know it will turn out good because I can see myself enjoying how life will be after my detox because it's going to be amazing. I'm going to stay locked in, and yeah, it's going to be an amazing, amazing week for me. But this is all I got to share with you guys today. I hope you guys learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.